Alright, got my water ready to start. Alrighty, welcome everyone. I was gonna actually name this stream Elder Rings Progresso Session, but I don't know how to get Progresso and Session to come together unless it was like Progresso Sesso, but that doesn't sound right. So, Progression Session it is. Welcome everyone. We're gonna be playing some Elden Ring today. We got some progress to make. I was actually pretty surprised on the progress we have made. So time for us to make some more of that. Some more of that goodness that we call progressing in a video game, right? So let's go ahead and hop right on in. Boop. Okay. Alright, cool. Alright. I think last I checked, we actually made enough progress to get past the knight that was in here. I think we actually did a pretty good job taking down this knight fairly easily too. I don't know how to say this, but yeah, we kicked some butts. I believe we were also getting our butts kicked because of this. Oh, of course you would. Yeah. Okay, yeah, I totally see this. Done. Okay. Nope, I know exactly what we did. We pretty much just destroyed everything in here. They are a pretty good source of experience, I'm not gonna lie. Those Omen Killers are no joke, but at the same time, they are a good experience. We could make use of them. I think we should. There's one in here too. Just get my bearings straight. We still have a dragon we need to slay. Oh, oh, okay, okay, no. I love, this is a good weapon. I see why I have chosen this as like the weapon to go to. It is good. It is good. Alright, let's go ahead and just head to a site of grace. Um, yeah, let's just catch up, right? Let's see where we're at. I think we're like at what, almost 30,000 points. So if we kill this one dragon, we should be okay, right? Right. Actually, we have more than enough. We can get some more. All right, let's get out of here. We don't need to be here. Because the guy that is here, the knight, we did take down last time when we got his Ash of War. So that Ash of War can be pretty useful. Let me see if we can actually hook that up. Maybe this weapon. Let's see here. Nope. So that's the thing. For those of you who are joining that see this run, it's like, why are you not using certain things? I'm gonna tell you, there are certain parts of the base game that I missed. It was on purpose because I had set a challenge for myself, and that challenge was any place that I have not gone to, I cannot go to once I get past a certain point in the game. For example, before I got to Morgott, if I didn't get the Volcano Manor by the time I got to Morgott, then I could never go to Volcano Manor anymore. If I got to Malekith before I was able to go to the Consecrated Snowfield, then I could just never go to the Consecrated Snowfield once I got past Malekith, right? So that's basically what I did, and you will notice that certain parts of the base game, excuse me, this is just because I didn't pick up the map for this area, but you'll notice I'm missing the Haligtree, I'm missing the Consecrated Snowfield, I'm also missing the actual manor itself. I do have certain parts of it unlocked, I just didn't go all the way into the manor. So, for example, Mount Gelmir, right here, Mount Gelmir, I do technically have access to. So I could, in theory, go over there, right? But I can't because technically I already defeated Morgoth and I already defeated Malakath. So because I defeated those two, these areas are off limits. I am not allowed to go there. If I do, I am going to actually reset the game myself because I shouldn't. Same thing is going to be applied here. Wherever I do not go, I cannot go after a certain point. Now, with the Shadow of the Erdtree DLC, it's a little bit harder, I think, to just outright skip areas because you're going to be covering a lot of ground. So, for example, I'm here. I didn't go any further than the main gate because I didn't want to fight the hippo. Makes sense, right? But I was able to go to the Ancient Ruins base here, go down here, come down through I come down through here, go through this area, and then kind of like make my way down to here. I was able to make it down to here, and then eventually I made my way to PK, Putrescent Knight, and get Saint Trina. We got the message from Saint Trina to stop, obviously, Nicola from Rising to Godhood. We did get up to here, but we have not fought Baal. That's because I haven't defeated Senexax yet, and it is something. Hey, Shawley, what's going on? It's going good. It's going good. I am going to try to figure out how I can make some progress. My goal, by the way, is to try to get through here. I want to try to get in through the Shadowkeep area from here. I don't want to go through the main gate. There is a way that you can technically go through the side door, quote unquote, and not through the main entrance, which is here. But yeah, that's what we're trying to do here. Yo, Luke, what's going on? We're just hearing the soothing sounds, by the way, of a dragon probably burning people to death. So, I mean, it's another Tuesday. But yeah, we're actually exploring, making some progress. I guess I was getting more comfortable with my greatsword, my great katana. Sorry, great katana, not to be confused with a great sword. But yeah. So there's that. Yep, look at that. All these knights, look at all those knights, man. Just they're doing their part, just contributing to I guess the death count? The death toll? Oh yeah, and I forgot. We got the entire Solitude sets. So like there is that. That is pretty solid. So like the last stream we did of this, we actually were able to get enough stats to finally get the entire Solitude set, which is insane. I like that. That was my goal. So I'm happy we actually accomplished that. And it looks like we're kind of all in on damage and skill. So, let's see. I know those skills are going to be put to the test, by the way, when it comes to some of the harder bosses. And these knights really are going to just target me if I get too close. I want to kill that thing, but we'll put a pin on that for later. Maybe if we need extra runes, we could just go over there. Let's see here. Yep, we'll just grab some of that. I'm kind of curious as to how we can position our horse also to try to become a Skyrim horse. You know, I try to strive to really push the limits of what a horse can do in video games. When you're given a mount, guys, your job as a player in any video game that gives you a mount, how far can that mount go up a mountain? That's the goal. That is the, that's what you should try to strive for. Ooh. Yo, what's going on, James? Ah, just started, man. We're like 10 minutes in. You're not late.
Don't worry, buddy. You're doing fine.
You know, the last stream I, that I heard that from, you know, this past stream, I actually had somebody named Ranger Productions join, and he was like, alright, see you later, man. I was like, alright, see you. And then all of a sudden he starts playing all of those, and like, dang it, man. It was so well timed. He played the run one when I needed to run. He played the don't worry, you'll be fine when I was just like, I don't know, man. This is getting to me. And he's like, don't worry, you'll be fine. I'm like, I don't like you. You know that right now?
This is where the fun begins.
Exactly, see? Like, he did that too. And it was like, I was like, dude, I hate you because it's so well timed. With love, of course. Because, like, him and I, sometimes we tend to do that to each other. We're like, you're fine. Don't worry about it. And all. Like, it is kind of funny how we could do that.
Run.
Alright, cool. Oh yeah, and by the way, you guys have an extra buddy that helped make another cat disappear. I just want to let you guys know that. Right before he left, he did that. And I was like, oh no. He just joined them. He joined the group. Alright, cool. We definitely want to come through here.
It stinks. Nice and good.
There we go. Grab that. Grab this. You definitely want to come into these areas because these areas do hold a lot of. They hold a lot of upgrade materials, and that's honestly what you want. We're gonna actually have a good time here. This frost proc is really good. Unlike the other procs in the game, frost proc gives you a more of a damage window. Get down, man. Alright, do we have a ladder over here? Ah, yes, the wall. I like that. Okay, let's just make sure we don't run into any giants. Oh, that is one. Yep. That's part of the chatting vibe, indeed. Something required ahead, huh? No, it's nice knowing you. Ow! I said nice knowing you. You don't need to hit me. Jeez. Creatures these days. You know what? Fine. How about this? Yeah. Take that. Ooh, nice try. That's right, get down. And stay down. Okay, you are going to walk really slow, so we should be okay. Yeah, this is the trap. Come on. Yep, ow. I'm just gonna keep rolling. There we go. Okay, good. Good. Can we climb? There we go, we can climb. Yo, Finn. What's going on, Finn? Hope everyone is having a good day. I keep smacking the mic because it's a little too close, I guess. Ow, dude, jeez. Maybe I could, like, turn a corner that's not going to try to kill me. Just, you know, one little corner would be nice. Here, let me help you with that. Get down. Okay, maybe not. Alright, cool. Alright, so, we don't want to go over there just yet. Let me see how we can do this. Ow! Hold on, I want to see that again. Oh, that is actually cool. So I could just hold... Oh, dude. Okay. Good. That's fair. That's fair. Easy enough, okay. Yep, their weakness is in the back, where that gem is. I've seen enough of those to know that they're actually easy. I could definitely use the pickaxe. Pickaxe, I think, would do a lot of damage to them. I would assume. I am mostly familiar with this area, so I should be okay.
Run.
I swear that's pretty much what it is. Ow. Okay, let's just get out of here. Actually, not that bad. Alright, so we can drop. We can drop somewhere, actually. Right here. Yep, there we go. And drop here. Whoa, buddy. Oh, can I not? Okay, there we go. Ooh, there's a lot of damage there. Unless I forget. Oh? Oh yeah, yeah, it's been resolved. It's been resolved. We are good to go. Let me see, can I actually get you from here? Come on. Come on. Wow, every hit. Dude, okay. Okay, that's fair. There we go. Whew. Nope, there you go. Nice try there, bud. Nice knowing you. There we go, cool. Yeah, always be careful. Gotta always be careful. That is a good advice. That is good advice to give to people. Also, good advice would also be to make sure that you act quickly. You want to act quickly on stuff like that. Because if you don't, obviously it can get worse. But yeah. There's no more to really talk about that because it's all been resolved. Okay, that's ruins. Got it. I think there's I want to say there's another place here. This can't be the only one. Oh yeah, duh, because now that we've pulled the lever, we can go back. We should be able to go back here now that we pulled the lever. Yeah, there we go. Got that room unlocked. Okay, let's see. We go here. We run. Yep, there's that guy. Yep, that's what we'll get. Grab that too. I think we are done with this area. We can leave now. I said we can leave now. Don't you dare. I'm leaving, giant Jeezums, man. Whew. So there's usually two places. There's two different places that are kind of like this. You have this kind of place where it's like just filled with upgrade materials. And then you have another one that actually does have like a destination to go to. So it has like an end point. This one, not necessarily. This one is just like freely roam, collect as many of the upgrade materials that you can. And some gas stones. For something. But yeah, we're getting out of here now. We got everything we need from this area, at least everything we can get. And these are a nice little break from the game. It's nice to go ahead and just simply go spelunking in a abandoned mine full of golems. Kind of seen that one coming. Yep. Wait, did I just... Wait, there's no way I procced that. I procced the frost just from stepping on him? Yep, that's totally how that works. That is 100% how that works. Couldn't possibly be because of anything else. No, it's just because I can proc it by just simply walking over them. Okay, that actually looked like there was a lobster here. Wait. I was being tricked. My eyes are deceiving me. Wait. What is that? Oh, hello. Okay, you know what? That Cirque script thing, I think we can use that. Oh, they both got backhand blade. Hold on. No, I want that. Oh yeah, no, I think these are also something that I really like. Okay. Are you kidding me? I'm right there, bro. Yeah, okay. Let's see how we're gonna do this. Bow and arrow ideally would be the route to go. We even have a bow? I don't think we do. The only other thing I could think of is like the Smith script dagger, which is also another throwable object that you can use. I don't think I have that. Nice try. No way. You can't pass. There we go. I was like, there's no way that you're not able to reach. Holy crap, dude. Alright, you know what? There, get down. Get down, buddy. Okay, so let's see if we can get a bow and arrow, I guess. If we have... Oh, we got a crossbow. We have a bolt. We have bolts. We have exactly 10. Let's see. Do we have the ability? Here we go. Let's see. There we go. Oh, no you don't. No you don't. You're not gonna leave. Don't think you're running, bug. Nope. You don't. You're not running, buddy. I'm taking you alive. I'm surprised I even had one of those weapons. I can trust my bank, Charlie. I can trust them. I've been with them since 2008, and they've never done me wrong. Besides, I don't actually have like a traditional bank either that I go to. So, if it was an actual bank, yeah, I would totally take that advice. But I don't necessarily have a traditional bank. I'll still keep what you said in mind though, because you know it never hurts. There we go. Whoa, hello. Come here, buddy. Dang, dude. I'm surprised we don't have like a finisher for that. Should, because like there's usually finishers for all the other ones. How? You know what? Not questioning that anymore. Okay, let's see. Yep, that's done. Switch you with the daggers, because that's actually really cool. I like the Cirques. The Cirques are really nice. We might actually just go and try to upgrade those too while we're at it. Because the backhand blade as the as like the Ash of War is pretty good. Then again, it's really good with the daggers too. I think we can get the Cirques to be poison. So that way we can have just one that's like bleed, and then the other one's gonna be like poison and bleed, or something like that. So yeah. I can see that being something we can use. Let's see. Oh yeah, we need to go through here anyways. Okay. And I totally forgot that we have Dryleaf Thane that we want to try to get. I just don't remember where the emote is, because you actually need an emote to fight this dude. And I do not believe I have it. Alright, let's see. Do I have the emote? I don't think it's this one. No, it is not. Okay, so there is an emote in order to fight this guy. He's not super hard now. He will be harder later. Like I said, I definitely don't have it here. It's basically one where you do this, and usually in like martial arts, doing this is kind of like a way of saying, like, okay, we're gonna, like, this is our way of starting the fight, essentially, depending on the culture that you're from. For me, it's usually like I bow in front of my opponent, keep my eyes a little bit, instead of looking at the ground, kind of look up. But like I would essentially bow before we start our sparring match. For this guy, he actually goes off of doing this, which in some cultures you can do this to fight, where it's like this and then bow. But this is actually interesting that I don't have this, because this is usually one of the first things I do get. So, huh. Interesting indeed. Emilia? What's up, Emilia? Alright, so there is a point where we can go through here. We're going to be progressing. I was saying in like the beginning of the stream, I don't know how I'm going to like make like progresso work, because I was trying to like have a play on words instead of like what I currently have, which is like progression session. I was trying to see if I could do like something like progresso sesso or something like that, but obviously that sounds just weird. So I decided I'm not going to do that. Yeah, get that string. Get the string. Nope, we don't need to stay here any longer. Let's just get out of here. This will help us make some progress, and we can actually just avoid the hippo altogether. Alright. No, you could have just left me alone, buddy. You could have left me alone. Golden arches. Okay, that's actually not bad. I don't really use magic, but hey, that's not bad at all. You asked for this, guys. I was gonna actually just leave you guys alone. I'm not a ruthless killer like everyone thinks I am. I can have a heart. Albeit it's probably a heart that I've taken from someone else, but you know, I can have one. Just saying. Okay, I need to probably come back down here in order to get up there to that place I missed. Oh wait, maybe I don't have to? Let me see. Let's see. That is Elden Ring that we are enjoying today. I am basically going to try to make as much progress as I possibly can. And I'm trying to do it without going through the normal routes. Oh, dang, we're at Bonnie Village. Yes, okay. Alright, that's good. Good, good,
Don't
good.
worry, buddy. You're doing fine.
Actually, no, I'm not panicking at all. This was actually really good. Didn't realize that we were at Bonnie Village right now. So that actually gives me a lot of... This gives me some time. I can actually explore down here now. Holy crap, that's really good. I've been trying to get down here. Let's see. Ah, dang it. Okay, hold on. Horse? Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Okay. What the heck am I hearing? Ah, nice and quiet. Okay, good. Okay, maybe I am just a little bit. Maybe I am just a ruthless killer, just a tad bit inside. At least with this game, because like if you try to be a pacifist, you can die. That's all, you know. Show them who's the Elden Lord. I think you got me confused for someone else. I'm just a lonely tarnished trying to survive in this cruel, cruel world. Elden Lord, who's that? I hardly know them. Alright, so let's see. Let's use all of these. We're gonna go ahead and level up. Because we're gonna need it. Alright, America's Rune, we're gonna take that too. Nice 80,000 right there. Nice. I don't know. Should I go and level up instead? I mean, I'll get 64,000. I kind of need to level up too. You know what? Yeah, actually, we do need it. So I want to try to get at least 40 vigor. That's going to be the minimum at this point. Because if I go into strength is kind of right now at a soft cap. I think, actually, no, it might be the hard cap. Because I think like 80 is usually the hard cap for most of these. But yeah. You think? Well, I like to say I know something about this game. I mean, I'll tell you now, the fact that I'm skipping bosses in this game that you don't have to fight is already just something there, right? So, like for example, you usually spawn in around here, where like the Church of, kind of like where the Church of Consolation's at, and then like this is your first area. If you travel over here, this is usually your first mausoleum you see. You can usually like fight the red bear around either, not in this area, but I think you can fight it like around here or somewhere like that. Like I don't know like specifics for every single little thing, but what I can tell you is that there are certain enemies that will be weak against some things. And if you've watched my streams, it does show that I do have some knowledge on this game. But maybe not like Aggie or, you know, some of the other guys like what's that other guy's name? Bushy, that just played this game for thousands of hours. I can't say I've played it for thousands of hours, but I do have at least over 300 hours in this game. So I do know some things here and there. What I do know is that Castle Ensis, for example, has a skip that you could just avoid this whole thing. But I just couldn't get the skip because I don't remember how that's done. But yeah, like you can actually just not fight her at all. Fight Rellana. Because Rellana is actually, I'll tell you guys now, she is not a critical boss to push for story progression. Believe it or not, there are only mainly 2 bosses in this game that are critical to story progression. You have Mesmer, which is located here. Well, we'll get to see him once we get up there. And of course, we have the final boss. That's obviously, those are the 2 main ones. But actually, I think PK Knight might be one that's also a main boss, because you do need to be able to at least have Mesmer defeated. once you get him defeated, then a lot of the game's blocks will be revealed. So then you'll be able to travel. Actually, you'll be able to travel back here and be able to go up Inner Ilum just to get to our final boss. And I believe for Putrescent Knight, or PK for short, as we all like to call him, which is down here, this is good for like story progression. So then you can meet up with Saint Trina, which we actually heard of Saint Trina from the base game, here and there through lore. But yeah, like we have that. But otherwise, you really don't need to fight the rest of the bosses. Like, we actually skipped one of the bosses in this game already. In Belurat, Stagefront, there is the Dancing Lion. I just skipped that boss. So, we haven't even fought the Dancing Lion here. But, cool thing is, I don't think you guys can really see the mouse as well. Yeah, I'm looking at the stream manager. I can't even see the mouse myself. Dang. Okay, so that's fine. So, in here, in this area where Romina is, there's actually another Dancing Lion. I believe it's, I want to say right here. Yeah, I think it's right here. Oh, no. Sorry, guys, because you actually get it from over here. Yeah, right here, this spot. So here's the other Dancing Lion location, and this is supposedly the hardest one, since it has the lovely assistants that usually give death blights. They're there, the basilisks. So there's another Dancing Lion location that we'll also skip because that's not needed. If I want the points, yes, we'll go back and get them because they are very good on points. At least over 100k, and that could be pretty good for us. Very useful. I also noticed, I don't think I've discovered this mausoleum here. That's interesting. But we have Bonnie Village, which is perfect. I love the fact that we got Bonnie Village because we have access to a nice weapon, to a emote that we're actually going to need. Yes, you can use emotes to progress in the game. Unlike Fortnite, which is mainly used for aesthetics and showing off. And every other game that uses them. This is actually needed to have a couple of them. But we'll see one in just a moment. And of course, I do believe from Bonnie Village we do have some paths that we can go down to fight a certain other monster if we wanted to. We do have this spot down here that we can go to as well. So we're doing good. This is exactly what I wanted to see. Now I just gotta hope we don't get jumped. Nope. Stay down. Stay down. Okay. Nope. Well, yeah, well, that's all we'll need. We'll grab that. We're gonna look for someone who's going to try to kill us. It's gonna kind of be like, yep, right there. Yeah, that's right. Nope, we're gonna make this really easy on ourselves. Because he could be pretty annoying. Yep, we're gonna prevent that from happening. Alright, I'm gonna make this easy for all of you guys. Yeah, come on guys. You all wanna come here towards me? Let's go. Yeah, let's do this. Everybody wants to fight me now. Excuse me? Dang. Fury swipes, I see. What are we, Pokemon? Let's get out of here, man. Place a drag. Place a drag. We have like Pokemon over here. We got animals. Like we got people using Fury swipes and all stuff like that. What kind of game are we playing? There we go. Thought this was like a Dark Souls game. If I knew this was not going to be a Dark Souls game, then I wouldn't be playing it now. Yep, that's what I thought. Yep, dang, I knew that was gonna happen. This is what happens when you get like the denizens to also help with this guy. These people suck. So we're gonna be playing this smart now. We're gonna just kill everyone. We're gonna wipe the village out of these remaining souls, it seems. Okay. Yep, we're gonna do this. We're going after our runes. We're not going to be... Actually, we're just not going to play around. We're going straight for the runes. Because there's just too many people here. Ah, that tree. The tree is strong in the ways of blocking. We're going to make... Really? Tree, really? I'm not going to have you stop me now. I'm sorry, where is my... Yes, it's right there. Got plenty of you guys around, okay. Yo, buddy. What's going on? Come on. Yeah, what's going on, buddy? You gonna give me your sword? Nope. Okay, so it's your friend. Yep. Nope. You guys all are gonna learn your lesson. No, man. We're doing this. Yep. Yeah, good job. Yep, that's right. Just on a massive scale, everybody is going to die here. We're getting our stuff back. And because we're still in an area that's full of enemies, my mimic won't be going away. Whew. Nice try. Nice. And you... Yeah, you deserve that. Okay. So now that we've pretty much gotten rid of the population, mostly, we still have another guy. First, let's get up here to grab this. I can sell that later. Okay, one of these guys are actually supposed to give us their that sword that they have. I mean, I guess if they don't give it, they'll be okay with that. Kind of sucks, to be honest. And I guess we're at... Yeah, because usually one of those guys does drop it here. At least when I played it last. They drop it. But it is what it is. They don't. Like I said, it kind of sucks. I did max it out when I was on my main file. And it really doesn't do very much. It's not that great. I mean, it heals. Don't get me wrong. But the healing is pretty abysmal. Yep, we'll let Mimic Tier just deal with that. I want to see what's all the way over here. Woohoo! All right, nice. Poor dog, man. Where is my dude? You know what? I think my dude is teleporting. That's what it is. Because I'm moving so fast in a given area, he is teleporting because he doesn't know where to place himself. There it is. Bonnie's butchering knife. Alright, so it is an item I pick up. Fair enough. What's over here? I think I've seen a chest. No, I've seen a crate. Okay. Alright. Did we come from over there? No, we came from a well. Okay, so if we came from a well, that technically means we have two places we can go to. Yeah, I was gonna go straight, but let's just go over here. And we even got all of our potions back too, with the amount of kills that we've gotten. You do get a random chance to have your like healing flasks and your cerulean flasks automatically replenished. Ah, yes. Okay. Okay. Oh, thanks for the queued up move, man. Yep, the Bonnie jail. Oh boy. Roll, strike, and dominate? Yeah, dude, that's what we're doing. Boom, boom, and dominate. Alright. I think Bonnie Jail we should be okay. But this is a bit of a maze. Uh-huh. I want to actually progress in beating bosses, not exploring here. Because these guys kind of suck. Yeah. You guys kind of suck. Just because I am paranoid. Alright, so... Alright, frozen maggots. Good, good, fine. Enemies should be popping out, right? Yep. Yep. Oh, you know, they were gonna go. Go, Sophie. How's it going, Sophie? Nice try, buddy. Here, let me help you with that. Seems to be crying. Let me help him with that too. I'm glad to know that my GF is here. My girlfriend is here to save the day. Oh, we're still in it. We're almost an hour in, so you know, you come just in time. Oh no, no. Ah. That's fair. Bad rats. Oh yeah, I'm doing good. Nope. Bad. Over here. Oh snap. No, that's fair. Wanna do that again? Good. Kind of freaked out there a little bit. Instead of panic rolling like I usually do, I panic attack. Somehow that's a strategy that I don't really use. All right. Who knows, if we ever meet in real life, might just be. Might just be. Oh snap. I don't know. Okay, cool. Yeah. Well, you know what? I will say the reason why we're actually doing that now is because we have proper gear to tank now. We can tank it like a boss now because we actually have the means to. Otherwise, I was, like a sponge. I was super squishy. And I don't want to be that. Alright, so... we do need to go down there. Oh, how am I going to do this without dying? I like that, apparently. I knew it all along, guys. Okay. The fact that I should have just waited. I see you there, buddy. I don't see you anymore, though. Okay, so there's nothing in this cave? There can't be nothing in this cave. Come on, dude. Bugs? Frozen bugs, huh? Nope, I don't like that. That guy is just waiting over there. When I get over there, he's gonna be like, Yep, something about this. I think it's starting to pay off. The times that I've died countless times to these things slowly is paying off. Ah, okay, maybe not paying off. Okay, it is paying off now, for real. It's totally paying off. We're doing it now. Alright. Can we get down there without dying? How do I do this? Okay, no, that's a defense. Yep, that's fine. There should be a way we can progress. That was one really bad colonoscopy there. I'm just gonna stay there now. Ooh. How did I... Wait a minute, hold on for a second. Okay, game, you win. That was a good one. How did I go through that attack? Usually that attack, like, it does this, and like a huge arm, like our mouth comes out to attack. How did I actually, like, not get hit by that attack? I get it, like, some things are hyper armor, but dang. Oh, the Great Katana? Oh, it's great. It's great. There's a reason why they call it that. Like, I don't even actually have this weapon maxed out either. So I purposely capped it at 24. The level is 25. But I purposely did not do that just because if I capped it out, then obviously I have to, excuse me, put into consideration everything. But yeah, no, I'm starting to actually like the Great Katana a lot more, and I can see why people love it. It was the same thing with like Milady. Milady's another weapon you can get in this game. It's basically a Great Katana as well. I didn't go over to get it though. We did get this. This here, like, it's not bad, but it's not great either. So like, it says here, perform a stroking action on the sharpen the blade. So they're basically like doing this and like doing this to hone the blade for this. But like each attack, I think, gives you like 1 HP back. It's not the best, so that's why like nobody really uses this thing. You would have more. I think you would have a better chance at like. Yeah, totally. Just all part of the plan. Yo, okay. That's some skill if you don't even break a chair. These chairs, like, watch. These chairs break so easily, so how I managed to kill that enemy without breaking the chair is something else. That sounds funny, yeah. Okay, so I can either go back down here, or we can explore up. Because, like, the whole point of this is to go high enough up, so that way we can actually go back down. Yeah, that sounds like a weird thing, but I guarantee you it's a strategy. Because of, if you see over there, we are supposed to get over there so we can make our way up, or over there to make our way up. And also down at the same time. There's also a song in Spanish that usually deals with down. By Rakim and Kenway. I used to like that band. Or, listening band, not a band. I used to like those singers way back in the day. When I was but a wee young lad. Alright, let me see if I can make my way down. It's like Bonnie Jail, I've noticed, like, when I was with my friends on this, they got lost. I kind of got lost as well. I think we had like one person in the group that actually knew where to go. And we're like, oh, okay, we'll just follow you then. And clearly that person was not me. I was able to guide them through some of this, and then we got stuck. How did you die from here, my dude? Yep, nope, I'm actually kind of... I'm kind of lost for words on that one. How did they die? Alright, so this is the entrance. So this is the entrance to get here. We go down. I do know you're supposed to... The goal is to go down. Yeah, I don't really... Oh, I bet I know what happened. Okay, you know what? I bet when they died... Yeah, they probably... Yeah, I bet what happened is that they probably hit that edge or something, or they just went straight down. I think I know what happened here. That sucks. Okay, that is not a secret wall. If you see me striking weirdly at a wall or something, just note that some areas here will say like a secret ahead. So typically, why indeed, my man? Why is it always confusion? I want to go home. It's too late to go home now. We're no longer in Kansas. But you'll see me hit some random stuff here. So it's like, don't think of it as like me just hitting something for no reason. Like, I am trying to see if there's walls that are fake walls, because just like The Legend of Zelda, for any of you who played those games, a lot of people would carry extra bombs on them because there are certain parts of the walls that look a little worn, and if you plant the bomb next to it, it will go boom and you will unlock a secret room, or maybe a different pathway that you're supposed to take. That's a very similar story here. So that's why I'm doing that, just because you never know what's actually a secret and what's not. A good sort ahead. Ah, good. Thanks, game. Dung ahead. Alright, yeah, we're supposed to jump down here. First off east, then try west. You know what? I did try east. We're going west now. Oh boy, nope. I see, we have not discovered this area. Oh, nice try there, bud. I see why we didn't discover this area. It's a dead end. Yep, I'm not fighting you guys. You guys are tanky. Oh, hey, what's this here? Oh, nope. Whatever it is, I'm not dealing with you. Oh, look at that. Of course. Alright, there's a way we can just... Hey, can you get hit, please? Okay, you know what? Fine. I'm grabbing that item. You're not going to stop me from grabbing it. Ha! I got it. Take that. I win. Alright. Oh. Interesting. Drops down here. Actually, this is where we need to go. Cool. See, it pays to explore. Oh boy. Please don't wake up. You don't need to wake up. No. Please don't. Nope, you don't need to wake up. You can just, stay right there. If you just stay there, I won't do anything, I promise. Boss stood no chance. Oh, Lost Ash of War? Yes, okay. Jeez, man. Nope, come on, run. We don't need to be here. We've overstayed that welcome. Whoop. Oh, awesome. Sweet. Alright, this is progress. Oh, snap. Get away. Nope, no you don't. No you don't. Okay, if I can just get up here, that'd be great. Yes, okay, cool. Suckers. Running. Okay. This is extremely mean. You want to try that? You want to try that? You. Let's go. Alright, cool. Now that you're officially dead. Grab that? Yes. Oh, snap. Okay, nope. We're leaving. Nope. We're opening this door, and we're getting out of here. Ah, this time it broke. Ah, yes, of course. Okay, that bridge is kind of where we need to go. Snap, we're actually doing good now. Alright. And because I'm not really worrying too much. How's it going? How's it going, Hannah? No, you don't. you don't. I am going to take my losses. We'll just run. I'm not going to try to play things. Well, I tried. No matter what, still tried, still managed to get hits. Classic. Classic me. Oh, snap. You know, it'd be great if I had potions. It'd be nice if I had potions. I guess we'll be working with what we have then. Let's go. Yep. Yo, dude, what the heck, bro? This has hyper armor through the wazoo? Okay. You're gonna be annoying. Obviously, my guy was doing pretty good, and we have our stuff back. I always like when we can get a full everything. Alright, we're just gonna go straight for that. Can I, like, dodge, please? There we go. Alright. Alright, cool. That's done. Next one. Now that I was more prepared, that definitely helped. Okay, that was an extremely quick fight. And we're done with Bonnie Jail. Which means I can actually put this on the map and we can actually tack it off as saying we're done. Sweet. Boop. There we go. Good weapon though. Good weapon. I'm gonna see if I can upgrade the Cirques as well, because the Cirques are also basically just like the backhand blades. Now one hand, let's go, one-handed. Should have dual wielded that, but who says I need to? Sweet. Grab some of those guys, so that way we can get some more. We have 240,000. Ooh boy. Alright, so that's good. We can actually get 40 vigor, and then we can focus the rest on upgrading weapons. Sweet. Alright, so actually we could just do that. Yeah, we'll do that. This part will be probably a little boring as we will be upgrading weapons, but hey, I mean, I need to get a wider range of weapons to fight with, right? Plus, we can upgrade our Spear Dash. Our guy can do a little bit more damage. Alright, cool. So we've checked that box off. So we checked the Endurance box. We checked the Vigor box. Now at this point, I don't think it really matters for Mind, because our Summon is basically going to be our Mimic for this entire run, if anything. We could try some of the other guys too, if you guys want that. We could try some of the other Spirit Summons. But I'm going to start focusing now on... I'm going to start focusing on increasing weapon damage. Getting some weapons higher and higher in level. Don't forget to hydrate. Alright, let's see how... Let's see how much it is for her. For Curseblade Mira. Okay, so we got one already. think she could be pretty useful. Maybe that's a he, I don't even know at this point. But maybe we can get that spirit summon to be stronger. We don't even rely on these two anymore. They helped us in the beginning. I will say that. They kind of helped us a bit in the beginning. But now they're not really useful. This, honestly, I think is like one of the useless ones. Although it is the first summon that you get that can get Scarlet Rot. So you do have that going for you. If you want something like that. Yep. Let's see. Yeah, so see, all we need are just Ancient Dragon Smithing Stones. We got exactly 2, so I can boost these up to like 25 and call it for these weapons, but I don't want to do that. This is another one that's really good. Great Sword of Solitude. Like, I love this one. Just, I don't really equip it because I think now it's a little too heavy. Yeah, it'll be too heavy for me. This is already heavy enough as it is. Let me see. This actually can be good too. Okay, 6 smithing ones. Alright, let's get those because we may just switch over from the backhand blades to the circs. Because the circs have something that the backhand blades don't have, and that is that you can throw them. They are throwable weapons, so that is a lot more useful than, let's just say, having the backhand blades. Actually, just go into this too while we're at it. I think we might be okay with this. Okay, yeah, I think we should be okay for right now. Let's upgrade until we get there. But yeah, like, I have a friend who basically dual wields great swords or like any heavy weapon, and it just looks so good for him. He's like, yeah, strength baby all the way. Alright, cool. So we need exactly 6. Got it. Get those circs, and then we'll switch those babies out. Yeah, I have friends, Finn, who actually play this game from time to time. Right now, one of my friends, he's on my original Discord, and he well, let's just say he plays Night Rain now. I don't know. I'm thinking about Night Rain because I noticed that this game for me is just, I think it's a little too slow, but I also take a lot of risks in this game because I'm so used to fast-paced games that having something like this game kind of like resets me. I don't want to say it does it every time, but it does it a fair bit. Yeah, we're gonna just do that. Yeah, I'm gonna hold this off. We'll need to increase our intellect if we are to use this, though. So that's probably what we're going to be investing into next. And what are we going to do about the next weapon we have? So I think we can get away with stuff. Twin blade, twin blade. Godskin peelers are definitely good for like status. So if you want to apply status effects, if you get 2 of these weapons, they're good. This is good for general damage, so can't go wrong with that. This is a cool looking sword, by the way, guys. This sword looks really cool. And an enemy that does wield this, we all like to nickname him as Yoda, because that's almost like how he moves. There is actually a dungeon that is dedicated to fighting a monster like that. A demi-human of sorts. I had a friend who got into the DLC with Two Rivers of Blood. This weapon is actually pretty good too. I just don't use it anymore or at all because there are better options. Like obviously, if you have something like this, you give an attunement to blood. Uh, the the bleed proc can be pretty good, and because you don't really need a lot of points into arcane, which would be the stat that you need for something like poison, scarlet rot, and bleed. Those help to higher the chances of you inflicting it on enemies. So for that, I decided just to leave at the bare minimum, which is just 10. So I was like, all right, cool. I am going to eventually upgrade it over time to maybe 20, just so we can have a better time, but just not now. And yeah, let's upgrade these two. Make use of our upgrade materials, right? Alright, fine by me. Somber. Do we have Sombers? I think we do. Thank you, Steam, for telling me that.
Don't
Lego
worry,
playing.
buddy. You're doing fine.
Oh, thanks, man. So we got Somber 9, Somber 8, 7, and that's it. Dang, we don't have Somber 1? Well, that's gonna be fun. That's gonna be real fun. Okay. Okay. I mean, at least we do have something, right? Like, at least we have another weapon that's technically maxed out, quote unquote. All we really need to do is just go ahead and, you know, add the final piece, and that's it. But I don't want to do that. Alright, so we need 128 intelligence. We just need one more level of intelligence, and we can use the Cirques, which is great. That's awesome. I like that. So that'll be another goal to achieve, which is not very hard in this world. It's very painful. Not hard, just painful. And did I forget to mention, we're playing this game without a Great Rune. Great Runes, guys, will help you out in the game. Like, if you're playing this game for the first time, whichever Great Rune you get, I would suggest looking at it, read the effects, and use it if it helps you. Morgoth's Great Rune is always a huge plus for many people because it greatly increases your HP. And anything that can help increase your HP is always a good thing. And most people typically like to level up. It's in the best interest for most people to level up HP or Vigor in this game, because the more health you have, the chances of you surviving are pretty much there. No one really seems to be leveling up too much in other stats, mainly because if you manage yourself well, you don't need to increase endurance. And if you have the right weapons, well, strength or any other weapon, unless it's needed to use the weapon, is not necessary. So, you got that. We're playing this without any of that because, well, I am a masochist, and I don't want to play by the conventional rules or wisdom of people. I'll go based off of what I know. And pain seems to be the thing I know. Alright. So we're going to get out of here. We need to spawn over here, but we're going to get out of here. We're going to go to a lovely tree. I'm going to die, am I? I did. Part of me died. I knew we weren't going to die, guys. I'm just saying. I knew we weren't going to actually die, but that just killed me a little bit inside because that's progress we could have been making. But it's fine. Alright, so we're going to stop by here. Yep. So that's an emote that we will actually need. So let's take this dejection. And we're going to... Where is Oh Mother? This one. We did this. You'll see why we're going to do that. Why we equip that now. I did it just because I don't want to have to equip it later, but when we get to that point, you'll see why. hope you guys have been liking like the streams that I've been producing. I mean, if it is bad, or if you guys think that there's anything I could do to improve, please. Honestly, it's no skin off my back, as the saying goes. I can take it. So, like, if there is something that you think, like, hey, maybe you can try to add some more effects, or maybe add some more emotes, or something like that, please let me know. Because I'm in the process right now. I'm trying to, like, see what other emotes I could add, other than the ones I have. Because don't get me wrong, the emotes that you guys are using right now, I actually paid someone to help me make that. So that way it fit the old... So that way it would fit the old logo that I had. But, you know, we don't have that logo anymore, so... Oh, come on, dude. I just got over here. No. I just got over here, man. Yeah, typically you would... Okay, so this particular one, I know exactly what you're supposed to do there. So, the Wicker Man that you see there, you're supposed to get him to get close to the cliff there, and you're supposed to throw pots from the cliff into his crown thing, his head, his open head. That's how you beat him. You're supposed to craft some hefty pots, and you just throw it right inside of him, and then he'll die after about 2 or 3 hits. Okay. Sweet. Oh, we can go do Metter. Yeah, Meteor. Ooh. And there's a place here where we can replicate our thing. Don't get that confused, guys. Not that thing, okay? We don't replicate that. Bunch of sick people. But it takes one to know one, am I right? Alright. Our remembrances that we've been collecting from bosses, we can actually replicate them. I'll show you where that replicator is. Because we're actually going to pay this guy a visit. Plus, if we have a certain item on us, which I don't remember if we do. Key items. Do we have one? Yes, we do. That's the B-side. No, we don't. So because we don't have the item that I'm looking for, at least. Yeah. Because we don't have it on us, we won't be able to take advantage of it when we get to that point. But technically, there is like there's a light and dark thing that we're supposed to collect. And it basically dictates whether or not we have, in this case, whether or not we have a certain person here as an ally, as a summon, or whether or not we can get the weapon that this particular person uses. Alright. Should we even bother to do this quest line? Because, I mean...
Well, I am Ymir.
Ymir.
Welcome to Manus Meta. It is a pleasure to have you. In lands so forsaken as these, chance encounters are precious indeed. Seeing that we have convened here on this day, allow me to mark the...
Yep.
The map I gave you charts the site of a hallowed ruin. It is said that after sounding the hanging bell there, one's fate will be guided by the stars. I only wish to be of service to help those are not mistaken. You are a...
Am I a fighter? I don't know, guys. Do you think I'm a fighter? I don't know. Maybe I'm not.
Is something that I've given you a map to the hallowed ruin? Oh, I suppose you expect a lesson of me, do you? I know the feeling. Those with purpose are nothing if not ravenous for power, for truth.
There we go. Okay.
I am a glintstone sorcerer. We study the stars and examine the life therein. Are you familiar with our findings? Long ago, we began as stardust.
You can say
born of
I
great
know a little
structure
bit.
Far across the sky, we too are children of the greater will. Is that not divine? Is that not sublime? And yet, none can fathom its implications.
Is that not divine?
It's
Is that
utter
not sublime?
brilliance.
And most of all, is that not a waste of time? It is definitely a waste of time. Alright, medium's vanishing I hear is like pretty good if you want to go like do an invisible strat. I hear it's good. Carrying retaliation I also hear is pretty good too if you have a shield, because that's like extra attacks. We may, I don't know, maybe we will go with a shield. I'm not too
Yes. Do mind your feet around the church. You wouldn't want to hurt the little boy.
I'm sorry, you what?
Is something here to squeeze another lesson out of me?
Well, what the heck, dude? I did it! Oh, let's do it again. Good. I did it! Alright. Yep.
I've no interest in small talk. My only concerns are the concerns of Count Emir, and you are not among them.
That blade. She has a nice blade. I actually have that one in my base game. My main file, I have that one, and that blade is awesome. It is the, like, quote-unquote anime-like blade. It kind of has something that is akin to Waterfowl Dance, if you guys know about that. But yeah. Alright, so this is the Remembrance Duplication area. So basically, if you find these, like, tombs, you can replicate any of these that you have already. So as you notice, there's, like, base game stuff. And we don't even have every one of these, by the way. So we're still missing, like, Melania and some of the other ones. But we also have Verlana and Putrescent Knight, because those are the only two major bosses that we've actually beaten in this game. So let's go ahead and get this. We'll dupe that, so we can consume that. Because Elden Beast, and I believe our final boss... Oh no, the final boss gives more. Okay, you know what? That's fine by me. We wasted that, kind of, but we didn't. Because, you know, I don't waste stuff. I make use of everything. Oh, dang it. Alright, there's an item up there we can get to. We might be able to make use of this later. It's good for... it is good for FP regen. If you don't want to use the flask, then you can use that. It regens over time. Yo, dude, dude. Okay, so can we get up? Okay. Ow. I was just trying to get up and the game just holds me down. Getting flashbacks from the moon in Call of Duty Black Ops. Resurrection, as the content is called. That's fine, we can always go back around and grab it. Alright, we can go grab it and then we move on, because there's not really much more here other than the questline, obviously. Torrent, that was a horrible move on your part, you know that? You could have jumped instead of getting stuck. I mean, you are a Spectre horse after all. Why did you have problems? What the heck, man? Game's trying to hold you down. Snap. Okay. Hey, let's go, dude. Can we move, horse? No, I don't. Oh, okay. Thanks, game. That's what I wanted to do. You know, you just know what I want. Got this. Alright, we'll just do this manually. We'll be on foot. I hate these bugs. Why? Why are you like this? Alright, so this guy is just gonna pursue us. This doesn't stop us from getting this item. I don't know why I went out of my way to get this item. Alright, so let me see. Where is my... That's what I thought. Where is my... all my runes? All my souls? This does not make sense. I'll take that. Game? Can I have my runes, please? My souls? There we go. Thanks, pal. Thanks, bud. But yeah, like, it was really cool. Like, when all three of us started, it was kind of funny because most of, like, I had a few of my friends. I was watching all of it on Discord, of course. My original Discord. Not the one that I advertise now. My original one, which I think some of you might be on. I'll pretty much watch them play it, and I would think to myself, man, I think this would be kind of cool, but I don't know if I want to get it. Because, you know, I'm still going, at the time I was still going through base game. I was just having a lot of trouble trying to pass Radagon. It was just hard. I was at a point where I'm like, I'm just getting pissed off every time I play the game. I don't really know if this is fun. But watching them play this for the first time, I was like, dude, this place looks so beautiful. And he's like, right, dude? Right? And I was like, yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know if I want to get it. So it's like, you don't have to if you don't want to. I'm like, but I don't know, man. And then I told him, I said, alright, well, we'll make a little bet then. If you're able to beat the first boss, which is the Dancing Lion, if you're able to beat that guy, then I think it was like on the first try. That's what it was. It was on the first try. Like, if you could beat this guy on your first try, I will go ahead, no questions asked, I will get it. I'll get the content. He's like, really? I'm like, yeah. He's like, oh, okay, cool. I mean, you don't have to, man. I'm like, no, I'm making the bet now. So you just have to beat the boss. If you don't beat him the first time, then I'm just not going to get it. Like, alright, cool. So he goes to fight the boss, and very miraculously, try gesturing. Oh no, what is this then? Oh, snap. Try that again. Oh. Yeah, this is that place. Cool. Oh, he fell over? Nice. Alright, wait. Now you're dead. Okay, so we need to find a way to get up so we can get in here, because that's going to be the challenge. Okay. Something that I was kind of known for amongst my friends is being able to defy the laws of physics in this game. My friend Mark at the time also was someone who liked to do that too. Albeit, I swear he had like the Goku mentality when it came to it. It's like, well, if it doesn't work, we'll just punch it harder. It won't work then. And we're like, dude, you can't just constantly think that punching something hard or hitting it with a greatsword is gonna fix this, right? It's like, but it will. It's like, oh no, man, you're so incorrigible. Not yet insufferable, just incorrigible. Or incorrigible, I should say. Okay, yeah, here's the place. Okay, so this is the path we go in. Alright, cool. We're making our way inside Shadowkeep. Beating people, peeps, with my great sword. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Don't die now. Dun 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 dun. You'll need to survive this hellish escape they call Shadowkeep. This is the district that has a church, and it's filled with water that we have to drain. Oh wow, I'm really going, am I? Alright. Best thing to do here, guys, is just run. Just run. Don't bother with absolutely anything. None of it is worth it. That's what I will absolutely tell you guys. None of it is worth it. And this is not, like, this is kind of a... Hold on. If you guys don't know, we're actually pretty high up. So that water may seem like it's not that bad. But it really is, because it's not the water you're dying from, it's the fact that you're dying from high heights. Here we go. And here we go. And we are officially in Shadowkeep, guys. We are not fighting, and you guys are really annoying. Alright. Now we got that. Oh man, if only we could like have the ability to fly in this game, I can like skip some of this. Yeah, we didn't see anything, guys. We didn't see anything. We're totally fine. We don't have to worry about that. At least not for right now. Alright, cool. Yeah, we're officially in Shadowkeep. We don't have to worry now about a lot of things. As long as we keep our, at least we keep our wits about us and not die. Oh, also, by the way, we don't clearly know how to swim, so there is that. Let's try to avoid that. Okay. Ooh, that's good. That is good. Yeah, I'm just gonna do that. Just because at this point. Okay, let me see here. Boy, that's actually gonna be worth it over there. I think that's gonna be worth it, but I don't want to go for it. Because if we don't get it, we die. Alright, wait for him to get up closer. Okay, buddy. Shh. Okay. Okay. You don't have to worry. Oh, he left. Completely dematerialized there. Yep. Okay. So yeah. you're supposed to go in this area because you're technically supposed to, I think it's here. It's either here or just a little bit up yonder, but you're supposed to, like, go pull the lever, drain the water. I don't even know how you can actually hold the water in this area. But yeah, avoiding the hippo at all costs at this point, given our level is still pretty relatively low, is paramount for us at this point. Yes. Okay, so this is kind of where we need to be. Hold on, we'll come back to that. We'll come back to that. Because this is a maze that will lead us to our boss, and this is what we want. We want to do that. Oh, and if you guys didn't know, Destiny 2's content, Edge of Fate, has just been released today, so I obviously did not play it today, because we're streaming this game. So, when Monday comes around, guys, Monday will be part of our sub-challenge, by the way, guys, as well as Sunday. So, this coming Sunday, guys, scratch it in your notepad. Write it in the notepad. We'll be playing some Black Ops 6. What exactly are we going to do there? I don't know. We'll figure that part out when we get there. But yeah, we'll be playing some of that. And we'll also be starting our challenge. It's going to be very late, but you know what? It's fine. Because what we're going to do is, just like last time, we're going to do it for a month. And we might have some slightly different ways for that. There we go. Get out of here. Grab that. That's money for us. We really don't need to have the cerulean flask. There we go. See that over there, guys? Down in the yonder. Somewhere around that area where the ring is. That's an item's there, and that's where one of the bosses is at. You'll see now just how high this place really is. If that's not any indication right there. Holy crap, man. This water actually looks really cool. Like, it looks good. So there you go. That's why, if you ever decided to, well, I don't know, try to jump off, see how high you are, and see how, you'll end up dying. You don't want to do that now. Actually, one of the items that we need that could transform one of our guys into, like, either an ally or a weapon is down there. I don't know, maybe I'll entertain that. Maybe I won't. We have a lever. We do not, so no point to be here. Alright. So, hook. Alright, it is time for us to make some progress. I am not going to try to jump that. Let's go back the other way. But we're going to go back down here instead, because I actually want to get some more progress done. In order to do that, we need to, well, keep on going. Need to keep on trucking. I believe where we're about to go to does have a save point as well, like another grace point, so that'll be good too. We should be able to survive that. But even if we wanted to do that, let's make use of every other place. There's actually another guy here called Einsbach. And Einsbach, or Ansbach, as other people do say it, he's actually kind of pivotal to the progression of this game. So he's more of like a character that you want to interact with for lore, for the story. Because if you interact with him enough, then he'll be on the journey to help you out. What is he on? Yep. Done. Holy crap, that was fast, my dude. And there's our first shield. Nice. That was good. Oh, man. Oh, mama. Yeah, look at this. We just skipped, like, where we came in from, we skipped this entire thing, which is awesome, to be honest. Because, to be honest, that's a bit of a puzzle. So, like, for some clarity, you start down there, right? You visit with Ansbach down there to help push the story. You also meet up with, I think, Freya is her name, to help progress the story. But you have to go from down here, work your way up, come around here, go up this being after lifting the lift up, and come through here, then come around to where we were at, just to, you know, make some progress up. So, you know, we cut about like half of this. Just because we decided to go the long way around instead of beating the hippo. Bye. That's right. And then easy ones. These poor people, man. Man, I can't even preserve the furniture here to save my life. Alright, so basically we need to watch out. Yep, gotta watch out for him. Hold on. We'll wait for him to pass, and then when he passes by, then we should be able to go for the kill. Hi. Oh my gosh, dude, that was so easy. You know, he's a real pain, by the way. So that was really cool to see how quickly we were able to dispose of him. But yeah, so basically this is what you would do. You kind of cut the way, so you don't even have to worry. And now watch this. Let me see if we went that way. Yeah, going that way, I think we could drop down there maybe and survive, but at this point there's no point. Just because where we're about to go is going to progress us to getting to the boss. So like I mentioned, we like cut half of that. Sorry for those of you that are in an ad at the moment. But yeah, we do run ads on this channel. And if you guys don't want to be ads, for those of you who are not subscribed, then all you have to do is just click that subscribe button. You can also give your Amazon Prime sub if you didn't know. Amazon Prime does have an ability for you to sub to any channel free for 1 month. So you guys can definitely spend that anywhere on any of these channels. If you choose to do it here, then you guys get the ability to kick those ads to the curb, never to be seen again, as well as access to some pretty cool looking emotes, if I do say so myself. I'm just gonna try and move around here. Oh my gosh, I cannot believe we were just doing that. Okay, we can, so we're gonna have to drop down, so we're going to move on forward. Yep. Keep killed. Go to sleep. Okay. Just over here. And boop. I believe we should be good. Yeah, I believe we should be good. Yep. Okay, sweet. Okay, this should be the way. Should have an elevator. Yes, sirree. We got an elevator. Boop. We didn't even touch it, but let's go. Wish me luck, guys. Wish me luck. We're gonna need it. Probably should have done some off grinding, but that's fine. Essentially what we are doing now is making the game pretty hard for ourselves. Because we're not going after any of the enemies that we should be going after in order to progress. But we are doing what we can. Actually, this is kind of crazy. I'm about to say something that's a little crazy, but this is not a major boss. Look at him over there. He's just standing over there. But, you remember that emote I told you guys about? Well, look what we get to do. Uh-huh, yeah. Tell me I don't know something here. Alright, so. This will actually be a pretty good opportunity for us to move around. Let's see. Yeah, we should be fine. We can drop down. There it is. So there's really just two mini bosses here. We could skip them. We're not gonna actually fight them because we're mainly we are here for items, some very specific items, and we're gonna need them because of the end game. More than anything else, we need them because of end game. Yep, like those guys, we're not gonna fight. We're not fighting tree sentinels. Can if we want. If you guys want me to fight them, feel free to say it. Feel free to say, Tech, go fight the tree sentinels. And I'll be like, you know what? They are a good source of money. They're not like the best, but you know, they're good. Better than nothing, right? But yeah, we're just gonna try to skip them because our goal is basically to be like kind of low for our final boss because we really want that struggle, right? Alright, so that's one of the items that we need. This golden braid, honestly, is really good. That's gonna help us against light, against holy damage, which our final boss may or may not have that. So you know, we want to keep an eye out for that. Oh, the Shaman Village. Where a lot of these problems kind of started. Now, if we look at this... Oh, that's weird. The Shaman Village is pretty much an old replica. It's an old village that one of the characters in this game used to be from. They never directly said it, but it was like hinted, strongly hinted. this. Nice try, bud. Nice. There we go. Yeah, he gave up on us. Let me just go ahead and reset here. Oh yeah, these are one of the finger ruins area. Gotcha. Okay, so this area does technically have a duplication spot as well as a mini boss. That over there being the boss, mini boss of the area. This area is very reminiscent, by the way, of the Albinauric area in Mogwin's Palace. There's a lot of guys here. They get pretty decent experience, so you can most certainly farm this area. Just keep in mind that these tapeworms, these suggested tapeworms, they'll give you the Zuck. You don't want the Zuck, so you just don't want this period. The hinterland, and yeah, Blackgate. Let's go to Blackgate. So this is not like the boss that we need to fight, but Gaius is a boss that we probably want to fight, to be perfectly honest, because it gives us access to 5 Shadow Tree fragments, and 5 Shadow Tree fragments is at least 2 level ups. I don't know. We might actually want to favor that. Well, let's see what happens when we don't, right? I want to see what happens when we don't. So we know this area now. We know this area exists, so that's what we're going to do, is stay away from this now. Oh, maybe let me pause some stuff here. Let's see. Who else is on? Oh, he's on. I was playing Persona 3 on the fully reloaded one. And a lot of people are still playing Destiny, I see. Dang. I really should be playing the Edge of Fate to see how that's like, but we're here playing Elden Ring because I like challenges. Alright, so we do need to do a little bit of backtracking because we do need to go up in order to get to Messmer. I hope that the set we currently have will be good enough in terms of damage. Honestly think we should farm just a little bit, so that way we can, at the very least, just so at the very least we can actually get enough stats to... Oh, come on, dude. You know what? Bet you won't. I bet you won't. Come on. You're that dumb, huh? Yeah, you're that dumb. Good. Good, I like you. Let's try that one again. I'm surprised you're not playing Edge of Fate today. You know, Tax, I was just saying that. I was like, you know what? Edge of Fate just came out. But you know what? We slotted in to make some more progress here, so that's what we're doing. We're getting to Messmer. Who knows? Maybe I'll play a little bit of it. I think, like, once we can get to, like, a happy medium, then, yeah. F me, bro. Never mind. We're not getting those back. That's gonna be up there, right? Yeah, it'll be up there. That's okay. As long as we get that back, we should be fine. Oh, we're gonna be traveling to get up there, of course. Wait, you're telling me the lever is not here? There's no lever? There's no way. It's just really dark in here. Yeah, if you must know, Tax, we've avoided fighting the hippo. We've made our way all the way through here, through the Moore's Ruins to Bonnie. Then we ended up completing the Bonnie jail. It took me 2 tries to defeat that stupid guy. We started the quest for Matir, but I just haven't really bothered to go to any of the ruins yet. We discovered 2 of them, just haven't bothered to go and blow on the fingers. And then we just basically made our way through here and went over. Coward fight the hippo. We've already dedicated to skipping that hippo, man. 139 me is not happy with the hippo. But the interesting part is somehow I'm able to dodge the that almost undodgeable attack it has at the beginning. Actually, there's very few bosses we've actually fought. Like, I looked at Gaius and I said we're gonna maybe come back to Gaius. We only fought Rolana and Putrescent Knight so far. Like, those are the only 2 bosses attacks that we've actually fought. So there's quite a few of them that are not there that we haven't fought. Hippo, no hippo. Let me see. Dancing lion, no dancing lion. I don't even have the emote for what's his name. So Dryleaf Dane. So like there's that too. We didn't even get the chance to start that fight. Alright, hold on. Oh, bye. Where is it? Is it up there? I think it should be. That's so weird in this game that you have flying enemies, and the moment that the flying enemy gets off the platform, they just fall down, despite the fact that they have wings. See you, loser. We're just gonna... Oh, you know what? I was not here? You know what? Doesn't matter. Because he won't be. Dang, dude. Just, it makes... Man, these enemies die so quickly with this great sword. Holy crap. Oh, that's the second one. Alright, cool, cool, cool. So that's a nice little detour, I guess. Gosh, it's a detour. If we die here, we're kind of cooked. You know what? Screw it. Let me see. There is no... There's something wrong with that guy. He's taking it out on the books. I don't know what's going on with him. You okay there, bud? You okay down there? Clearly not. Alright, so we need to make our way around. Ah, balls. That's the place I think we want to make to. I think we've already been there. But anyways. Oh, hello there. Well, well, well. Well, I guess I will just go ahead and make my way around. Who says we need to worry? Not me. I'll tell you that. Let me see. Let's see, do we... It's okay, bud. Eventually you'll get there. One day. Jeez. Alright. So we do need to... yeah, I'm certain that that's the one we need to go to. So I need to figure out a way to get over there without getting nuked by gravity, because that's honestly what's going to happen. I don't want to go after that one above, so no incant for me. Yeah, I should be able to do this. Dang, dude. Oh, you just... they don't even react. Sweet. Got a bat that doesn't want to move. I see. Let's see what we can do about this. That guy bombed the bat. Yeah, do I even have bombs on me? Could do that. Oh yeah, you know what? Screw it. We'll just jump and go for it. Free falling. Cool. Because I remember it's like you go through here, you can drop down, and you go down there to get to Gaius. But to get to Mesmer, I think it's that one platform you have to drop down to. With that, yeah, that platform. Let's see. I should be okay if I drop down. Yeah, it should be okay. I just have to be able to drop down from here. And then I can drop down here. Yeah, thanks for the advice there, Tax. And then I'll die. Oh, never mind. Oh, wait a minute. No, I've been here. What the heck? Yeah, no, I've been here. Yeah, no, we got up. Dang it, man. I got up here. Oh, boy. And everything just reset, didn't it? Oh, that's going to be fun. Alright, let me see here. Let's take a good look at this area. We got those areas. I think, I want to say it's that area, but then again, when we went to that area, that was Gaius. What is it called? 7th floor, I think it is. I think that's what it's called. 7th floor. Storeroom. Yep. Yeah, so we need to get to 7th floor. And 7th floor is going to be the very top, but you have to like go all the way up, and then you drop. So I'm trying to see. Thank you. Usually that route is up here. This bat's obviously too weak to get up here somehow. We did drop down over there. I want to say it's that area. But going down that area. Thanks, game. Game? I got a bat in front of me. Alright. Yeah, see, going down this path. Nice try, bud. Oh, see ya. Oh, bye. What the heck, dude? Flying enemies, they don't know how to fly. Yeah, everything resets, so... Yeah, that will go down. But going... Yeah, it's like, you can go there. Like, typically you would go... here. But then if you go there, you're going to... here. Which goes to Gaius. And... goes to the 5... Shadow Tree fragments. And then we go to the Hinterlands. I already got the item from the Hinterlands. Skip the Knights. Sorry, the Sentinels. We didn't bother to go through here either. There is a Remembrance duplication, I think, right here. Or right here that we can go to get some more runes. But I think we're going to save the runes we do have, because those are some really juicy runes. Just in case when we get to that point. Alright, so... Unless... Don't you dare. No, I was already there. Hey, well, that's a, that is a save. Holy crap. Not exactly where I want. You know what? I'm back here. Come on. Alright. Now that I basically was saved from the... That was your last Grace location? Yeah. Shadowkeep Blackgate was the last one. In terms of the castle. In terms of the Shadowkeep, yes, this is the last location. Yeah, like I went here to go down. Oh yeah, that was the last Grace location, was that. Was Shadowkeep. Because I mean, obviously the Hinterlands and the Hinterland Bridge is definitely that. I mean, technically, this is a castle. I mean, like, I hate to say it, this is a castle. Let's see here. Yeah, Shadowkeep. So, Blackgate, Shadowkeep, Blackgate. Basically, we got in. So we actually got in through the church district. So we don't even have. We technically don't have any of the grace sites for the bottom of here. We technically started through like the back section to the loft, and then we moved up towards the up to go down towards Blackgate. So we have not gone down. I'm thinking that we might need to. Trying to see here. I don't think we need to go down because technically you could just go up with this stuff. Hey, bud. You can die. Yeah, because that's where we entered, straight down. So straight over there, that's our location where we came into it from outside. And please don't be around here. Okay. Just explore here a little bit. We'll do some exploration. Yeah, that's not fun. It's already pre-firing. Okay, so... yeah, he won't be getting me anytime soon. Just kidding. I guess he clearly can. Can I please get up, dude? Dude, can we stop the shooting, man? Are you serious? What kind of range do you have, bro?
It stinks. Nice and good.
Yeah, I figure. Hey, Leon. I gotta come back here to grab this anyways. The storehouse? Okay, yeah. Alright, we'll do that. Well, we are at the specimen storehouse. Yes. Oh.
Don't worry,
I
buddy.
see.
You're doing fine.
I see. Hold on. Got this. Because I think we go down and then around and then we can go up. I gotta get those runes now. I'm not leaving 174,000 runes behind. That guy's dying. Let's see. Oh, there's no ladder here. That's fine by me, I guess. Alright, just take it. Start running. Get up here. Yep, come around.
That was a nice one, okay.
die upon getting up. Please, not on my account. Alright. Bait you. Come on. Bye. Oh, come on, dude. You see me. Come on, you see me. Come on. No, come on. Yeah, bye. Loser.
This is where the fun begins.
Of course. We can just drop here. Bro, F you, dude. That guy, man. They placed him in such a good spot. That is so stupid. Dude, that is stupid.
Bruh.
I mean, that's literally what I was just thinking. I was just thinking that. Now I gotta go back, possibly even further to go grab those. I'm not letting those runes go to waste. Because if they go away, I am, well, I'm slightly depressed because it wouldn't be the first time I've lost a lot of runes. You guys have not seen my main game file. I've lost over millions of runes in total at this point. But anyone who plays this game can say, who hasn't? Alright. Are we in the... Oh, come on, dude. Of course not. Why? Why not? You know, actually, this is much better. That's a better spot, to be honest, because I could just do this. We just do that. Yep, we do that, and then we go over here. Okay. Oh, F me, man. Sweet, okay. Well, I guess we'll just go up, and then we'll go back down, and then we'll go around. I hate this game. I concede defeats. Who says I ever need to level up? Who says I need to get stronger? Because clearly the answer is no, I shouldn't. Okay, now that my depression is kicking in, slightly, let's see what we can do. Because now I have no real reason to really put any effort into this area. Let me see. Yep, because you climb up, you get around. That's just a little secret thing for like some item. Okay. And of course, I'm not super skilled like that to just like do that. Of course, I would be baffling. I would be fumbling on getting out of the game to save the 174,000 runes that I would have needed to level up. Miyazaki, I just want to let you know you got a special place for where you're gonna go for something like this. But thank you for the punishment system, but just it doesn't stop me from saying it. You got a special place. Alright. Either way, I have to go through here. There's like no way around it. So let's just get up the ladder. We'll get up the ladder, we'll go around. These guys can just suck a left nut, and then we'll move forward. Just could not believe I did not gauge that right. Goomba stomped on you? Get wrecked. Nope. I don't think we go there. That's right. Nope. Fall down. Fall down. That's right. You get to enjoy the death that I had to enjoy. So you get to enjoy that. Have fun with that. That was going to be my, those 174,000 runes was going to be used for my intellect. Now I'm not picking this up out of spite. That's 0 and I know it. And you know what? This was all because of you, buddy. This is all because of you. You made my life so much worse. I'll die. I'll die because of you. Can you get the Mesmer with... Can you get to Mesmer with this route? That's what I used to do. I used to do it this way. The last times that I played, I would go up to the specimen storage, go up, and then I would have to go around just to land there. Oh, I want to see something. Now that I have literally nothing holding me back from taking risks again. Let me see. Is that an elevator? That looks like a room. Or no, that's outside. Okay, so that's outside. Let's see. Because I know you have to technically like move stuff around in a way, but it looks like the stuff for the most part is there. Let me see. We got all that. Oh, unless we do need to move some stuff. Yeah, unless we need to like activate the lever to move it. If that's the case, then we need to go down. You know, at this point, what's actually stopping me? Because I clearly don't have a level up in the books anymore, so that's gone. So let's like, do some exploring now. Let's find out. Can we please? You know what? Yeah. What do I? My expectations are not there anymore, so it's fine. You know what? You guys. Cure spikes. You guys. There's no point. I have no remorse. Okay, so yes, technically this is actually right. So yeah, you do get up here. You get up to this point. Oh, okay, hold on. Right here. Okay. Alright, just because I don't like you guys. Yep, okay. And then we go, yeah, typically it's like you activate the lever, you hop up, and either, yeah, and then you just, essentially you take this route. Go up the man.
Let me see. Fickle, fidgety little letters. I should wipe you clean off the page.
Yep, there's Freya. Yep, we're not gonna fight her or talk with her.
Now, Freya. Don't let it rile you up.
Oh, what the heck, dude? Nah. Okay, that makes total sense.
Why, my lord?
Place that we just went to, doesn't necessarily. You know what, game? If they hit you with a stick, you should still be going through with your attack. Okay, let me see here. Nope, this is pure genocide now. The guys that I was going to spare, now we're going to be making up the difference. So now everyone's just going to have to die. Okay, nope, yeah, this is the route then, because I can see here. Dude, F you, bro. Hey, can we do our attack, please? Thank you. Wow, okay, that's fine. Bro, can we move, bro? Bro, move your legs. Move your legs. I was pressing the button to dodge. I swear, man, these people in this game just don't move to save their life. They don't move to save their life. Please tell me at least everything is already set up. Yeah, it does look like it. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, okay, good. Nope, no healing, buddy. lost that privilege. Bro, oh my gosh, dude. Okay, you know what? I'll press the button. I'm going to say it. Just say it. Say it, man. It's not that big. Oh my gosh, dude. Can we move, my dude? Wow, you fucking suck, bro. I literally couldn't move. Okay, thanks, game. You know, up yours too, game. Up yours too. Oh boy. That is so dumb. Of course, I can't do that, but they can. Okay, game. You can continue cheating. It's... Oh, your healing is not gonna save you. Healing would require you to go to your god for that, and last I checked, your god in this world doesn't exist, so how about that? Let's try that again. You and I... Oh, I've learned this time. Thank you. Yeah, no, enjoy this. Getting jumped in the wall. Let's go. You want to keep going? Oh, that's what I thought. Okay, cool. Now, I can say it's not that deep. After getting impaled twice by not Mesmer. By not Mesmer. Jeez, that's a weird thing to say. It'll be even weirder to say it when we go to fight him, which is coming now. Oh man, it would be great to have the proper runes. To put a level in here before the fight. Man, if only we had some spare runes that could potentially help us here. For one to easily level up. Have fun in hell. Thanks, man. I will. We didn't fight Gaius, by the way, so no no Scooby snacks for us. We did get at least one revered Spirit Ash blessing, so you know there is that too. And also, I don't believe Hornsent was. I don't think we interacted with him enough to actually have him in this fight. Maybe we will. I don't know. Yes. We'll put at least one in here. Because now what we are going to do is scratch my eye for about an hour. We're going to switch out to... we're going to switch out to this. And then we're going to... Okay, how do we want to do this? Do we want bleed as well for the Cirques? Because the Cirques at least give us some range. Or something. So Strength Knots has been good to have just the extra 10. Oh, by the way, was it Utax that posted it on the Discord about being immortal for like 15 seconds in a PvP match? Where the guy's like, I'm gonna drink my Wondrous Physic, where like stamina is just not a thing for like, yeah, for like 10 seconds or something like that, or 15 seconds. And then you just heal on every hit, which I believe is, oh, what is it? I don't have it here, but it's another type, guys. It's another type of tier that you can get. When you take damage, it basically heals it. So you are, essentially, for what it's worth, immortal. Enhances charged attacks. I don't know if I want to do that. Probably could get away with that, but I think just raw stat boost is gonna be good. Yay, guys. Yay. Help. so let's just do this. Alright, guys. Best of luck here for me, I guess. We're at level 140, guys. 140. And we're fighting Mesmer. And we got the whole Solitude set on too, by the way, Tax. So like, I did that in my last Elden Ring stream.
Mongrel intruder.
I made it my mission to get to this set. So we have just enough for this set.
That
Oh,
tarnished, it seemeth.
Squishy tarnished at that.
Mother, wouldst thou truly lordship sanction in one so bereft of life?
That is actually really cool that they've kept this in tune with like older English, so to speak. Like, what, Middle English I think it is?
Yet, my purpose standeth unchanged.
The red-headed stepchild.
Those stripped of the grace of gold shall all meet death.
Oh my gosh. On PC, he looks so good. Oh my gosh, dude.
In the embrace of Mesmer's flame.
I'm not gonna like this. That's fine. I mean, I don't care. I'm probably gonna lose anyways. Because these guys, clearly Artarnish has never been to a tavern before and has never done a drinking contest. So, it's pretty clear. They take their time, I see. That's on me. It's too early.
Grace of gold shall all meet death.
Yep.
In the embrace of
This is gonna be
Mesmer's
great. So, not only did we have no time to bring out our Mimic, because I decided to move, but we also managed to just really mess up on everything. Bro, okay. Fuck this dude, man. Just dumb rolling. Bro, can you drink a little bit faster? Do I need to show you how to drink, my dude? You take like you take a whole freaking business year to drink. I am sorry, but this is the most garbage drinking system, period. I don't care about the other games. Let me see your setup. Yeah, I'll show you. So, I have Godfrey Icon, Warrior Jarshard, Radlana's cameo, and Urtrieve, just because if I get rid of this now, I'll be heavy rolling. And then the whole Solitude sets. Great Katana, I don't have this maxed out. Just because I don't want it maxed out, but I have Frost and Bloodlost. Might switch at the Poison or something, I don't know. And then we just got this added. Oh, duh, I gotta add, yeah, I gotta still add something on that one. Hold on for a second. Ashes of War. Yeah, no matter what, you guys will constantly hear from me that I think the drinking in this game sucks ass. And I won't sugarcoat that, it just sucks ass. These people take so long to drink, or I could just go like this. Done, let's go. Healed. Yum yum. Don't have to chug the whole thing down, you could just take a swig. A couple little swigs, and there you go. Because I honestly think that in these games, they do kind of remove Ash of War from... I'm sorry, what? This doesn't make sense. You have the same thing. Okay, game. Whatever you say. Whatever you say. You know what? That's really weird that this does not have bleed buildup innately. Got any fire or damage reduction talismans? Oh, yeah, we do. Should be wearing that. I mean, I guess we can get rid of Godfrey icon because R'Lana's cameo is kind of what kicks beforehand. Yes, we do have a Flame Drake 3. So that will help us out. That's a good call out. Good call out. Yep, that's all we really have here. I did go out of my way at least to get that. And since we don't have the Halleck tree available, that's going to be even better, guys, because that also means that we will be suffering because we don't have something for physical. But yeah, we can do that. Anything that I replace from this is just going to destroy me. Well, I guess this means we could just keep this after all. I'm surprised that both have blind spot, yet I have to apply the blind spots Ash of War. That makes 0 sense. Why do I need to apply an Ash of War that it has by default? I mean, we do have some, I think, what, we do have like a great sword and some other weapons I think we can try. If anything, we can always just level up something to like maybe level 24 or something. I'll just need to get the runes for it, or the, whatchamacallit, the souls. I could go down that route. It's gonna cost more FP, but I can go down that route. But determination, I guess. Oh, no, determination's a no because these are different. Okay, hold on. That's a lot of frost, actually. I don't really want to do that. Okay, so how does that work? How do you work? Yeah, I'm not using that. We're changing that. Changing that. Okay, so backhand blade. Ooh, Dex would be at S if I did this. I mean, this is not a strength weapon, so this really doesn't matter. This is more of a Dex weapon, so that actually would be pretty good. It's an int weapon. An int weapon, huh? Okay, so if I switch you to Keen, you go to S rank. So if I put you in Magic, which you don't have any properties. Oh, I guess Frost? That's what I currently have you equipped with. So it's like there's nothing here, so magic damage would not be fun. So I guess then either poison, cold, or blood would be the route to go. We dropped the int, so there's that. And I do believe he's capable of, I think, of being poisoned. Cold is obviously going to be the route if you want to just do damage. And get like that damage boost and reset things, but we already have our main weapon that does that, so we don't need another weapon that does that. I wonder how the poison buildup actually works with this weapon. You know what? We're gonna test it. Let's do some testing. I don't care if we die on this one because it's not like we already died. So just try this out. Gonna drink this now. Yep, I kind of figured that was gonna happen. That's fair. That's fair. Apparently, he poisons pretty quickly. Poisons pretty quickly. Gotcha. And you know what?
Death.
Just as quickly as he gets poisoned, my guy just also dies back much quicker. That's good to know. That is really good to know, because then that means what I could possibly do this, switch to this, and then maybe that can work. Gotcha. In fact, actually, we're gonna have my guy do this. And I switch to these. Oh, boss proc already happened. Yeah, I never got that down.
In the embrace of
No, it's good.
flame.
It's good. I was testing something. I'm so used to not getting help at this point by this game, because like a lot of you guys are just like do it yourself. I know you are willing to help me though, if that's what I really need. I think you kind of know the answer to that. Although there might be a point where I might say yes to that. I just wish this game was more responsive. That's my problem. Because I don't ever think that this game is responsive enough. But, yeah. He is literally jumping this poor dude. I'm panic rolling like no tomorrow.
Stripped of the grace of gold.
Ah, that's good. I'm glad that Miyazaki totally fixed the issue about the targeting. Then again, I don't think my Mimic does anything other than just breathe. If you didn't know, guys, I got a fellow mouth breather. It's called my Mimic. He doesn't do anything right. It's always fun. He's just here for the ride. Alright. I was pressing the button, but it's fine, game. Obviously, buttons never register with me, so that's okay. I mistimed that one.
The grace of gold.
Yeah, I'm not going to be able to get past this immediately. I'll have to figure this out. We're going to figure this out. Just say when and I got you, fam. Okay, cool. I'll let you know. At this point now, it's just a matter of testing the timing of everything. Also testing whether or not my guy can respond, because he just doesn't. And of course, when I tell my guy to respond, he doesn't respond either. So there's always that struggle too. I'm glad you have, like, range. I would never have that range. Let me get you to... I'm sorry, game. When I press the circle button, I expect to dodge. I expect to dodge when I press the button, not have my guy do nothing. Can you do anything right, game, about timing? I want to make sure that I am... Oh, I fucking hate you, game. I legitimately hate you. That is going to be extremely annoying. the one thing I hate about this game, and I will forever hate about this game until I go to my grave, and I'll continue to hate it even in the afterlife. I don't know why the developers thought that queuing is a thing that you should be doing in this game. So I'm looking at OBS right now, guys. I am trying to look at like the PlayStation controller layout to see what is like how many inputs I can put per dodge. That's 2. I already pressed the 2, and the delay is atrocious. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Still 2 dodges. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 dodges. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need to do that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 3 dodges. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Still 3 dodges. So I am 2 times faster than the dodging in this game, and my brain just continually stays at that speed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Still 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Still 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That 4? So when I do 10. So when I do 10 presses with the circle button, he does 4 back steps. So that means I am literally over 2x the speed when I am panic rolling. The last time I played a game that was that slow for me, it was a platformer game. It was a platformer game that was that slow when I was younger. So this is telling me that I have to slow my mind down. I have to slow my mind down in order to play this game. I do remember saying this a bunch of times too. And every time I say I refuse to because that's just ridiculous. We'll figure this out. We definitely have to figure this out. I did a thing. Try it again. Yep. Can we fucking move, bro? Nope. You don't do that. Okay. Yep. He is attacking you, bro. Go after him. I see. You know what? I see how this works. Everything is utter garbo. Yeah, you know what? I will admit, I'm gonna say this, and I don't care what anyone says about this. Miyazaki, you did not fix this problem. You did not fix the problem. Shall I say it maybe even exacerbated, rather than actually fixed. The whole aim, the whole targeting system is utter garbo. I'm sorry, I pressed the dodge button. Oh, I forgot this game's trash. So yeah, I forgot about that. I gotta temper my expectations to what the game wants me to have here. The game wants me to have a shitty experience, so that's fine. We shall have that. Alright, GG's. I'm so happy that my Mimic is literally the most useless thing here because the game refuses to make this boss acknowledge that the Mimic is even here. Oh, good thing to know that basically what this game does is what people have done with me in real life. Cool. I like that. I like to hate it, is what I actually like. That makes sense. Nope. I'm gonna stay very far away from you. I'm gonna make this to where you have to fight my Mimic Unless my mimic wants to be an absolute douche, why are you healing, bro? You are fine! Why I say that. This is why I say that Miyazaki never fixed this atrocious issue. Then again, I do have the healing for a reason. You know what? I guess we're not gonna test because testing in this game means I can have fun, and I'm not allowed to have fun. So that's it.
Demonstrated the grace of gold.
Cool. No, that's it's fine.
In the
it's
embrace of Mesmer's
fine. It's
flame.
fine. We're just going to gonna have to reassess here. And it turns out fire negation literally means nothing. I forgot about this. Mesmer's flame is different from fire. Unless it actually works. I doubt it does because Mesmer's flame is not fire. I think it counts as a completely different thing. Unless I am 100% wrong about that. I could be 100% wrong about that. But some part of me says that that's not the case. Let's see if I die any quicker without it. Get our bonus here. We'll let him take the brunt. Can I don't think I can. I'm not allowed. Cool. I'm glad I'm getting hit every single shot. Beautiful. I don't know how I didn't get hit by that. Cool. Bleed proc. Thank God. I'm sorry, you're not getting it, guys. That was on me.
Embrace thine
That was on me.
oblivion, as
I deserve
shall
that
I.
one. I deserve it. So it turns out, I think that there may be just a slight difference. I don't think it means much. You only get the buff when you stay in a stance? Yeah, if you just do that, then yes. But it's like a couple seconds. Oh, I do need to... There we go. Can we get up? Oh my gosh, bro, can you move? Okay, well you healed. I guess that's fine by me. There we go. Yo, my man, how's it going? Yo, guy, what's going on? Wait a minute. How's it going, man?
I will
not suffer.
At least we're getting this. At least we're getting the second phase, man. I mean, this is actually pretty big. 'Cause I know when I first played this, and you guys can ask Tax. It took a while to get to this point alone. So
No, mother.
I will take the
Forgive
wins.
me.
I'll take the dubs when I can. So this is definitely a big dub. I can't run. I can't do that here. This is a cutscene. Actually, a cool cutscene at that. Pretty gory one, I guess, too. I guess if you consider this that, but yeah. Run! I can't. It's a cutscene, man. I can't run. I will say this does remind me of like the Destiny 2 episode Revenant, where they have like the silhouette in the background. This is except they actually show you.
Tarnished.
Seems like we're just running with Great Katana at this point, so we're gonna make that work.
Wilt thou be taken in the jaws of the abyssal serpent, shorn of light?
Jeez. Oh, thanks, Gabe. Yep, that's fine. Yeah, I hate this game's queuing. Oh man, oh well. I know that this game is against me now, because right after the cutscene, he was assuming the L2 right after, and I never pressed anything. And if you guys don't believe me, below I actually have a layout so you can actually see when I do things. So I don't think I ever did anything. So this game is legitimately so slow, in my honest, humble, factual opinion, because fight me on this, that it's actually just queuing things up, which just naturally pisses me off. But hey, that means I will, yeah, exactly. You and I can fight about it later. Some people like the fact that they like to play at a slower rate because it's great timing and it's more elegant fighting. F that, man. Yeah, see, I can't dodge that, so there's an undodgeable attack. That technically is dodgeable. Oh my gosh. Dude, why are you one-wielding this crap? That's fair. You know what? I held down. Fucking leave.
Straight to the race of gold.
Alright, yeah, I remember
In the
this.
embrace
I remember
of
the pain that I was going through with
merciless
this. PTSD is set in, guys. I'm remembering it. This game, you know what? I say that about every single game.
Bruh.
I say about every single game. Every single game I struggle in, yes. That was on me. I will admit that one. No, no. Okay, you know what, game? I deserve that. Please, get up a little bit slower, man. I dare you. Okay. Let's see, you know what? Let's just do this. Just wait till you get DS1 and DS2. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. Cool, got the frost frog. Happy with that. Fucking press the button, of course nothing happens. I'm so happy about this game, man. That is 100% fair. You know what? That's fine. We don't ever have to actually go into battle with anything. Yeah, you know, it's fine. We don't need it. We don't need healing. Who says we need healing? Yeah, we always got a death to reset us. So let's do
In
that.
the embrace of Messmer's flame.
Yeah, we always have death to reset us. Because if I have to switch to any other weapon, I am going to have to change the armor set, and I 100% refuse to do that. Because this armor set gives me the highest poison I could possibly have. So there's that. That is the problem here. Just because we have exactly the amount that we need to get what we need. Good game. Good. Yep. Yeah, of course. I missed that dodge as usual. Yep. Thank you for all your AoE attacks so we don't ever get near you. You know what? For what it's worth, he did dodge. He did dodge. I'll give him that. He just dodges a little bit slow, but he did do it. So you know what? I'm not saying a single word about that. I'll admit when something is in the wrong. And these circs are absolute useless to have because we are not even using them. This would kind of, I don't know how useful this would be because I don't think the Dragon Slash is really going to help. You know what? Let me just change this. Let me change. Even though Frost proc can work, Frost proc would work and it'd be the best to use in this situation. But let's see. Do poison? Let's just try poison. Why not? This is the time when we're going to experiment. Why not? I don't even use these right now. I'm not going to. Could use this. I would hate to default back to this. If I default back to the pickaxe, then I know for a fact the pickaxe is going to be the weapon that I have to main. I would have to main it if that ends up being the de facto weapon. Does gravity work against Messmer? Would that even stagger him? Or even flinch? Flinch would actually be the ideal thing. Would that even flinch? That'd be the question. Let me see here. Chilling Mist. Do Hoarfrost Stomp? Yeah, we could do that. That would turn this weapon into that, and we can get rid of the Faith, because that really won't be helping us. Yeah, we could do that. Yeah, 127, that would be insane, actually. Would really hate to default to that. I have a feeling though I'm going to. That's the problem. I have a feeling I'm going to. What I can do... Hold on, where is it? No, because this would require me to be fast too. Okay, let's just... We're just gonna do this. There we go. Cool. My Mimic is, that's lovely. That's actually a pretty decent strike. What? Okay. Yeah, I love the AoE. Range? Okay. Okay, you got it. Can't fucking move?
Restricted
Can't
the grace
fucking
of
move,
gold
okay.
shall all meet
Okay.
in the embrace of Messmer's flame.
This also doesn't help that he's also one tall dude. Yep, disadvantages everywhere. Disadvantages everywhere. That means you just have to, I guess, be fast and strong, whatever hits. Fucking move, bro. Come on. You know, I'll never understand that in my life. Never understand it. I guess I'm not a fucking human being then. I must be something more than a human being because it's only common sense that you don't walk when you drink. If you have somebody attacking you and you want to swig or something, you take the swig. You take the drink, my dude.
Restricted the grace of gold shall all meet.
Cool. So
In the
I'll let you
embrace
know
of
when I go to
Messmer's
pluck the eyes out of an Uchiha, so that way I can go ahead and copy the movements or like see the movements before they come. Or I'll let you know when I pluck the eyes of a Hyuga, so I can get the Byakugan. I'll let you know when I get those because, holy crap, dude. You know what? We had a running start, and you fucking don't move, bro. Oh my goodness, man. If I was in this world, I would deck my own Tarnished. Dude, I would deck my own Tarnished because he had a great opportunity to run, and he can't run. Limp legs, man. Limp legs. Switch. I swear to this game's gods that if this works, I am going to hate this game. Because then it's telling me to only play as one weapon. And one weapon type only. Bro, I can't fucking move fast enough, bro.
Restricted the grace of gold shall all meet death. In the embrace
Man, fuck
of
these gods in this
Messmer's
game, bro.
flame.
They obviously don't come to help. Oh yeah, that's right. How could they? Because supposedly we come from a nameless one. Because he doesn't want to be named. I forgot about that. Yeah, my stance is still the same, guys, about that. I wouldn't want to be named either. I would not want to be named either. I would want to keep my name in anonymity for like ever. Okay. That's probably the last thing you should do. Oh my gosh, bro. Can we fucking move?
The grace of gold shall all meet
Don't.
death.
We
In
don't
the
move.
embrace of Messmer's
I am convinced we cannot move in this game. I feel, no, I don't feel, I know that our character is dumb. It's probably from the amount of times he's died. I'm convinced that that's what that is. Would I fare any better? Probably not. But at least I, as someone who at least knows how to fight, can see the stupidity that is this character. And his slowness. Can't do anything about this. It's just way too heavy. What am I giving up if I have to select this? Oh wait, I know exactly what I'm giving up. Because F this game's logic, man. I would love to use this weapon too. But yeah, no, I said I was going to not put anything else in there. Let's see. Could do that. Okay, we won't do that. My eyes were playing tricks on me. Let's try this again. What do we do? It's a good thing we spent all of our points leveling up before we got this. Before we got to this fight. Honestly, I think I should have ended the stream a while back, but now, out of pure spite, I'm going to continue to fight Mesmer. We're going through the gauntlets together. I don't know if I'm ever going to come back to this fight ever again after we're done. Because that would insinuate that I would keep this game. And I don't know if I want to keep this game after beating it for the third and last time. I'm going to say that's the last time I'm playing this game. And it's probably going to be a similar story to the Dark Souls series and any game and any Souls-like game. I think once I'm initially done with it, I don't think I'm going to go back to play it. Just because I just want to keep good memories and keep good feelings rather than just being in pain and pissed off all the time. And because to me, if I'm playing a game that's all it does to me, it's not a good game to me. It's basically a game I should leave. And I've done that with some other games that I've had that are much older than this game, mind you. I've actually turned away from some PS1 and 2 games because of that. So, yeah. Could Cragblade it. But then again, we're running... Oh, this has innates, right? No, this, yeah, that's why. Yeah, that's why we're doing this. Because if we Cragblade it... Oh no, because Cragblade can still give us stuff, yeah. We can Cragblade it for some extra damage. But... We solely rely on bleed, huh? Let's see. This Cragblade should increase the physical. We should be okay. I think what I actually might need more than anything else is not the Flame Drake Talisman. Although I don't really know if that's doing anything for me. I probably need the physical one, which would be where the Haligtree is, and we can't go there. We'll try this. And we'll see. This probably the best we can do. Actually, no, it's not. It's not the best we can do. The best we can do here... There's one in-base game. True, there is. I wonder if it's a place that I've already been to, though. That's the real question. Because the challenge is, if I don't go there, and since the base game's already been beat, if it's in a place that I would have to go to that I haven't discovered already, then I can't go there. Because if it is something I've already discovered, then yes, we can do it. If it's something that I haven't, then yeah, it's off limits. But let me see here. Get rid of this. Steadily restores, temporarily boosts max. No. Let's do that. Let me see here. Wait a minute. Restore HP when near death in mixed physic. I wonder if this is the one that is based off of strikes. I don't remember. If it is Crimson Bubble Tier. Hold on for a second. Wonder if it is. That for now. Because clearly we are very squishy, so that makes a lot of... I think that would make sense. And my guy just does not drink. Dude, someone get a needle for this man. I'm about to inject all of these flasks into those veins of his, man. Someone get a needle for this man. He needs to learn how to do drugs. This Tarnish needs to learn how to do drugs, man. Because he can't drink. Drinking is his weakness. And that pisses me off. I don't like weakness. And if that is what you're going to do to me, then I guess you're not healing. I always give you the Pokemon treatment, Tarnished. Which it's going to be really hard to play this game if I do that. Yeah, no. We should be okay here. Yep. Alright. Use this to heal the rest. Okay. All right, cool. Oh, right there. Right in the place where it hurts the most.
This creature.
I did get hit by it. I did get hit by it. And my Mimic tier actually did good. I failed my own Mimic. I guess I am the Mimic after all. Done. Okay, cool. Just to show you guys that you can take swigs faster than the Tarnish can actually drink. I'm pretty sure he's trying to drink the entire thing too, which is kind of dumb. But hey, who am I? Clearly nobody in this game. Okay. Alright, I was out of range of that attack, but that's fine, and that's an AoE, so that's automatically just bad. We'll wait until that is done. Cool. Man, my dude is just one-handing that crap. I wish we could tell him. Can you two-hand it? Well, never mind. I guess I'm not gonna tell him because he clearly pushed the second phase. Nope. I'm gonna take that moment.
Lightless creature.
That was pretty good though. That was pretty good.
As shall I.
Yeah, I guess I'm gonna have to put away the seal. Something. That was actually not that bad. I don't think Crackblade is actually working though. I mean, it's like better raw, but like I guess it's just pure skill at this point. Can we repeating thrusts? Having B tier strength would be good. That's just more damage, and I think that's actually going to be good. Yeah, this would not be good for this. Because ideally, you would want to follow that up. Oh wait, is he... Oh, square up is not a thing you can do with this weapon. Because otherwise, I would probably try out square up. Let's see. Yeah, because we just did that for the Bestial incant. So it's like, we tried that just for the sake of trying. I don't know if this actually works. I mean, I guess it could. Because I know this would be good against Fire Giant, which we didn't actually have this against Fire Giant, and we still beat him. Let me see. We didn't have this on any fire types from base game. This was perfectly fine. Because Fire Giant's fire, I think it still registers as fire. Fire is obviously fire. But Mesmer's flames, I think count as their own. I don't know, maybe it is working and I'm just not noticing it because of just blind rage. But we'll see. Stormcaller would be dumb. Beast Roar would be dumb. I don't know, maybe it wouldn't be. Yeah, this leans in on Dex. But this leans in on strength. Could do that. Because then we get a boost. Yeah, we can get a boost. We'll try that. Okay. Now I'm the one that's being a mimic. Oh, but he did get poisoned. Thanks, buddy. Oh, that's on me. Fucking bro, oh, you know what? No. I'm not saying anything. I'm not gonna say anything that way. Nope. I'm gonna stop myself, guys, before I get out of control. Mesmer is definitely a wall. I gotta figure out how I did it last time, and then do it again. Oh, that's right. I had 2 different weapons that I did it last time. Alright, we're running far away, because this will at least give us an opportunity to get Crackblade. We are two-handing this. Good. Just knows exactly when to switch. Alright. God tier. Hey, Tarnish, you might want to worship this guy. He seems like he knows what he's doing. Just want to say that to anybody. Oh, nice. Immediate proc. Good. Thanks, Mimic. Fucking good, bro. Okay. Now I am dodging, and now nothing is working. Good. Good. Good, good. Nice bleed proc, dude. That's fair. I'm not gonna have a lot. Oh, good. Poison. Good. The poison kicked. Immediate, bruh, dude. Okay. Oh yeah, so let me just totally miss the first few times. I dodged, but okay. I like how this game lies to me. Yeah. Alright, GG's. I'm gonna just say I lost. I'm just gonna say I lost. Whoa there. I've never seen that attack. Yep, I already knew it. I already knew I lost. I really like Souls games, but I suck at them. Do you have any tips to get better? Well, don't die. Keys Darko, your tip is don't die. I will say that like I'm not a complete amateur at this game. This is my third run of the game entirely. But yeah, I mean, if you really want to be good, my honest tip to you, if you really want to be good, is just make sure that you, in a way, like, just, if you need to, experiment. Read the movements. I know it's so easy for me to say this, but, like, read the movements. And if you need to, just keep repeating it. Keep repeating the deaths. Keep repeating the runs, stuff like that. And obviously make sure that you are at the proper level to fight them. Don't be like me unless you really want more pain that you ideally would want. In the case of this game, Keys Darko, ideally it's recommended that people be at 150. So I joined this, what was that? I think I was at like I want to say like 119, 120 or something when I beat the base game. So I went straight to Blood Moog and I got in here super low. At least for my standards, low. But yeah. But yeah, good bit of advice. Just make sure you have what you need. And 119. Oh, sorry. Yeah. So just make sure you have what you need and then go from there. But yeah, take your time with the fights. I have a tendency to press a lot and panic. So that's like the one thing you shouldn't do. But other than that, have fun. Unless you play this game, then game doesn't allow for fun to be a part of it. Like that I already know because I've seen it enough times now that I got a good understanding. And if you have allies that can help you, make use of them. Okay, cool. I've only played Elden Ring once on my cousin's PC. Is it worth to buy on console? I mean, do you've only played it on PC, so I'm gonna say this. Alright, so the game apparently doesn't want me to play it anymore. That was cool. Great. I guess as good as time as any to stop playing the game, right? Okay, well, you know what? That's as good as time as any then. But here's what I'll say. To your point, honestly, Dark Souls in general, or Elden Ring in this case, I think it's a good game, to be honest. Like anything, it's challenging, and for anything that's challenging, it may not look like it's fun. Just call me so we can beat the DLC. I'll see you later, man. Okay, thanks, Tex. I think next time we do this, then I may just go ahead and hit you up on that. I'll take you up on the offer. But yeah, like when it comes to these types of games, these games are meant to be challenging. They're meant to essentially force you to do things that you're not used to. They force you out of your comfort zone, and to be 100% honest with you, I'm doing things that's not typically what the normal person would use or do. So for example, I've gone in there at a lower level. You probably shouldn't unless you want the challenge, the extra challenge. The second thing is I am trying to level up in the DLC. The DLC really doesn't matter because the souls in the game just doesn't matter in the DLC. It's all about the Shadow Tree Fragment and the Revered Spirit Ashes. So yes, if you want to, I say it's worth getting for the console. The latency is still pretty bad on PC in my humble opinion. I don't know what it's like on console. My friend actually I have a friend who has it on console. He's not used to these types of games, so that's why he's kind of stuck. In fact, he's stuck on the Tree Sentinel. That's his boss. I told him he can skip it, but he's seeing that as a boss, and you know what? I don't blame him, because anything that has a big red bar with a name on it, that's a boss. So I told him that you essentially need to get good. Practice on your dodge timing. Practice on like when you can punish, when you don't punish. So should you get it on console? Yes. I think you should be able to get it on console if you don't already have it on PC. That's if you have a PC that can run it. But don't worry. If you don't, then yeah, console I definitely say do. If you really want the challenge, definitely get Shadow of the Erdtree. If anything, the game looks beautiful. It definitely looks good. Honestly think you should. To be honest, right now, I'm actually going to show you guys a game that I'm currently playing right now. Totally normal playthrough of. The cool part about this game... there are other people that have a lot more knowledge than I do. I just have knowledge through the experience. To be honest, I'm kind of playing around trying to figure out what's good and what's not good. But I'm going to let you know now, man. If you want to, please. I would say if you want to, every Tuesday I play Elden Ring until I beat the game. I will continue to play it every Tuesday. So if you want to hang around, then, drop a follow. I would definitely love to see you again in chat. And I'll show you actually, Darko, I'm going to show you something that I usually play that has this now new normal thing. Thank you, man. But yeah, I'm going to show you something a game that I play that's currently modded. And as you can see, it's having trouble trying to start sometimes, but yeah. I played this game modded. It has about 3 mods in it already. And we're trying to do a normal gameplay, like a normal playthrough of this game. So, it's usually what I'm doing now. If I finish a game, then I give myself free reign on mods or not. The only Souls I have is Code Vein. Oh yeah, true. I that's what I hear. I hear that's the experience. Actually, let me see if this creature is out here. But yeah, like if you're into those, like if you're into Souls games, I do plan on getting the Souls series, so Dark Souls 1 through 3. I do plan on getting like Sekiro. I actually, believe it or not, I have Sekiro in my closets over here, in the box for the PS4. It's the Shadows Die Twice edition. Never took it out of the box. Even the figurine hasn't really been touched. So I have it. I just haven't like put it on my console yet. I've also played Demon Souls on the PS3, so like that's where my beginning comes from with these games. And arguably, Demon Souls for the PS3 is one of the harder versions of a Souls-like game when it came to its new versus old. Oh yeah, I don't play with this, so yeah, let me do this. I'm just gonna check this real quick, guys. Oh, he's not here. Oh, he's a little shy. Okay, cool. But yeah, like we currently I'm starting to play with mods now. Playing around with the idea of having mods.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
And testing things out. Actually, yeah, we'll do that. Let's go exploring. I'll show you the lovely monster we have in our yard here. Hopefully I don't get spotted by him first. Because he's not fun if he gets a little too close. He is called the Bloop. I had Dark Souls 1 on the Xbox 360, but my house burned down and it broke. I swear, man, that sounds cursed. Sounds cursed, my dude. That is unfortunate, though. Wow, I'm very surprised he's not out right now. Usually he has no problem showing himself. Wow, I guess I'm not showing you guys then because he's not showing himself. I was like 6 years old playing it, though I didn't know what I was doing. Yeah, it usually happens. That usually happens. Oh, come on, Bloop, come out, so I can show you to the people who are here. Don't be shy. You usually try to devour me every time. I can't even hear when you come in. You're just like that good. Oh, okay. He's just shy. That's what he is. Nonchalantly do this because I hear that you, from what I've understood about the lure of this thing, you have to just kind of be minding your own business and it'll pop up out of nowhere. I've noticed that this monster likes to hang around.
30 seconds.
Oh, we can just go back to our base. This monster likes to hang around with the reefbacks. So yeah, let me first replenish here.
Oxygen.
We also have another monster that's also in the game too. So if you're not familiar, there are two mods that I guess
30 seconds.
I have like 2 or 3 mods. Let me see here, options. Yeah, mods. So I have this is just for like the little stuff for the game. That's also for the game. I have the Bloop and the Blaza. Oh, deep Bloop spawns. Oh no. That's also part of the things that you need for the game. And I have Return of the Ancients. If you're familiar, Darko, with Subnautica, it has a pretty cool background of people. The community is pretty cool, and for what it's worth, a lot of these mods were created by the community, so they help to make the game a little bit harder. Because honestly, like with this game, your objective is to get off the planet. And usually where you're at is relatively safe. So this just makes it to where areas that would be considered safe are no longer safe. Although I apparently am absolutely wrong about this. Oh, you know, that's cool, man. 2 in the morning? That's fair. You know what? Here's what we're gonna do. I think it's as good as time as any. We're gonna go ahead and stream. All right, cool. I'll be glad to see you on, man. All right, but to everyone else, obviously my face cam is just not showing anymore. Cool. I do believe the computer may have crashed in some areas. That's fine. But for everyone else who has joined on stream today, thank you very much for joining. For those of you who have commented, thank you again. I always love to have people to talk to during my time when I stream. And I honestly hope that we can have more people like everyone who joins to be on here. If you have friends that you know that enjoys watching the gameplay of games that I usually play, typically that will be Monster Hunter on Sundays, whether it's Wilds or Worlds, Destiny on Monday, and of course Elden Ring on Tuesday. And then of course we have a random game day on Wednesday. If you like any of those games, please feel free to spread it to your friends. Let them know, hey, there's this guy who plays this game, and see if they can hop on. I enjoy people who just simply lurk around as well, and you know, hope we can get more people. Thank you guys again for joining, and I will be seeing you guys next time. See you later. See you later, alligator.